Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL ATIKAH SHAHIRAH binti NORDIN. My metric card is A21B2967. I'm going to present for the subject AFT 1023. My lecture name is Encik Hasanuddin bin Hassan. So, I'm going to present about management principle implemented at Look Holding Senyang Berhad. So, let's get started. Question number 1 is, what do you understand by the term of management? Management is a process of getting done effectively and efficient and through people. The efficient use of resources combined with the guidance of people in order to reach a specific organization goal. Okay, for this slide, I'm going to explain about 4 management functions. For the first thing is, what is management function? Management function is a method of doing things in a systematic manner. Management usually recognized as a 5-element by Henry Fayer, but now only 4 common accepted. We use there are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So we go for the first function is planning. So what is planning? Planning is the process that requires mystery of intended purpose to be done immediately. The most appropriate action that ought to be taken of all levels to achieve the organization goal. So for the second function is organization. So what is organization? Organization is a concern to be able for identify task position, job responsibility, and the communication between authority and duty in order to achieve the organization goal. So I'm going to proceed with management function number 3. That is leading. Leading involves the social and information sources of influence that you use to inspire action taken by others. Managers must be responsible to giving inspired and motivation to team members to do their best. For example, we can see that the business model portfolio that Brian Luke keeping for must have 4 qualities. There are fast moving, good, fully integrated, and highly flexible system. That means that more channel can be opened in small period on time. So for the last management function is controlling. Controlling is a monitor activity to ensure that they be accomplished as a plan and correcting any significant deviation. So we can see that Brian Lu also monitor his data company every month by checking their profit and make the compare before and after. Brian Lu can identify his company problem and solve in the right time. So I'm going to continue with question number 2. Who is a top management at the Look Holding? As we know that Brian Lu as a CEO at Look Holding was introduced at Tealive on 17 February 2017 and launched his brand at Pavilion KL store. Tealive was previously known as a Chatime, a Taiwan brand that specialized in tea beverage. Cha means tea in China, so Chatime means tea time. Therefore, today Chatime Malaysia has officially been replaced to Tealive. I'm going to continue with 10th rule of top management. So the first one, we have interpersonal roles. The interpersonal roles have 3 elements inside. There are 1 figurehead and number 2 is leader. Number 3 is liaisons. Figureheads is a symbol of a legal authority attending a particular events. For example, the managers have to sign the document or attending ribbon cut events. For the leaders, meaning of manager must motivate their employees and provide all needs for employees. For example, a manager have to hire a good employees and give them training to improve their skill. So the number 3 is liaison. Liaison is collaborate with external source relevant to the company objectives. For example, manager need and explore contact from outside of company change to gain information that we can use by the organization. So for the second rules of management, we have decision rule. So inside the decision rules, we have entrepreneur, disturbance handle, resources allocate, and also negotiator. So for the entrepreneur, managers are always looking for innovation as well as improving their organization according to the changing environment. So for disturbance handle is helping to resolve dispute between various parties such as superior and subordinate. For the third is resource allocator. Resource allocator is a manager will make decision to whom and how resource within the organization is allocated. The lastly is negotiator. Negotiator, this manager will represent the organization to reach agreement with other organization. Okay, for example, we can see that management have to make negotiator with outside organization to resolve a problem. So for the last role is information role. So inside information role, we have 3 items. There is monitor, teaser monitor, and spokesperson. Monitor is an activity to monitor all information that is useful to the organization, either in the particular or manager himself. Misdetermination is a manager will pass the information to the subordinate for dissemination. Spokesperson is a manager will communicate information to individuals who are outside to the organization. So we proceed to question number 3. There is why innovation so important to Brian Lu job. Okay, so I figure out there are so many innovation important, but I can list a few. There are the first one is to achieve the set goal. For example, their visions is want to be the first publishing listed at tea brand in Southeast Asia. For number 2 is can gain advantage of proceeding to international market faster. And then the next is responding to competition and trends. And number 5 is reinforce brand. And lastly, placing brand in developing market to the great opportunity. So I'm going to continue with the last question. There is how technology change the way manager jobs today. Okay, for the first is technology will make our business operation more productive. Okay, so for example, we can see that Brian Lu has invest his asset to build global productive R&D as a retail research to ensure that their business operation can be run well. Second, technology will improving efficiency of employees. For example, Employees' tasks can be complete more quickly and systematic with technology now compare than before. Before, the technology is so very bad that they use manually. It wastes their time and wastes their company costs. So next is technology can make company increase the collaboration, and also the last is technology can save the cost of management.